to the glimmering desert here in Bahrain, joining myself in Comedy Box and sweltering heat in the heat of the desert. ILR. There's quite a lot of drivers there. We've got the usual lot, right? That don't ask me. I've looked very rare from this guy. There's the timing screen. We've got Jasag, Paul MC, Witchen, Bart Dude, Random Free, Jacko, GN Hates, Matthew, Nicolo, Michael Davis, Audio Gorilla, the Mighty Green Lemon, Flexi, Ginger Andy, King MJ, I'm Causa, Solanic, Buffy Dreller. The drivers here today as I get stream up on my phone because, well, it's stupid my phone. It never works. See that we're on board with Paul MC coming up the hill around this track. First started racing around this place 2004, first winner Michael Schumacher. That record, Michael Schumacher. Seems to be a pattern there. There always seems to be a pattern. Here in the beautiful desert. Of course. Sun is setting here. Remember, we started 2014 season off here in the darkness and everything. It's been a twilight start race. Of course, it means a lot of excitement, a lot of fun, and a lot of drama is going to be happening. Now, if you didn't join us for the race earlier on in the second group, there was a monumental accident. I don't know what happened, but there was a horrible accident, that's what I can say. Massive accident, and I can see two people on that race, so you can see it. Oh, we continue looking around here, and then we can tell you straight away who is on top and who isn't on top. Well, Boppy Drello is currently quickest in the third sector, but second place, not tilting too far behind there as you look on board. Here's the McLaren then. The McLaren Honda running down towards the old Hairpin section. This is Hairpin, not really old, but I like to call it old. You can see, we're driving a very distinguished blue and white helmet. Do this actually, because it seems for some reason my audio is extremely quiet, so if I'll try and sort that out quickly. I'm basically just turning all of you down a bit. So apologies here for that. Now we'll make sure I put all the audio right down for you. Then we can go. That's a lot of things, I don't know what it does. So I'm going to do that actually, because just realised my audio setting seems to always be really quiet. I don't exactly know why, so I'm going to see if I can figure out what button that is. Apologies here for the bit of delay. Here as I go and sort out my audio, because it seems extremely quiet. I don't exactly know why. Right. That should be better then. Apologies then if it is still too quiet. Showing up. Matthew currently quickest in the Williams then, so he's doing a good job. If it is still too quiet. There we go. Seems to be back rather better now, so I actually can hear it, which is always good. Whereas I'm Causa currently in third, so second place currently not on track as we look on board then with the Williams and now into the third person camera, doing a good job then. As the Mercedes having a bit of a skew raffle in the pit lane there, trying to see who's going to come and who isn't. There we are, mechanics rushing out. A Renault out on the track. As we look at Ginger Andy, who coming good a 33-1 in the first sector. We run on board with him as he gets out of the way of another car. I believe that might be yet one of the Williams, the Ferraris, going slowly here. So we expect lap times to be around the mid 130s here. As we look at the Mighty Green Lemon, who's driving the beautiful Toro Rosso there. Of course, not the new Toro Rosso, the new livery. Very stand out, but this livery, the old livery from 2006 all the way to 2015, well, 16 should we say. Very distinguished, very beautiful livery, and I do love that livery. The Red Bull, however, the reason they changed it, because the Red Bull's extremely close, up the hill, on his out lap. As we look now at Bart Dude, lap aboard then, with the very distinguished red, white and black helmet, pretty much exactly the same as his actual car. As they get past, I think there's one of the Red Bulls then, it was, flying into the right-hander, of course, where Rosberg and Hamilton had their ding-dong battle in the real life 2014 season. As they come down here, little left-hander followed by a sharp right-hander then. Very easy to lock that car up. He's currently in 14th, so we expect him to go quite quick. As the speed trap says he is 215 miles an hour, which is 5th quickest in the speed trap. Incredible. Coming up to the first of 2 DRS zones here then. With only about 9 minutes to go until we are ready to go in the desert heat. As he heads down to the long left-hander then. And we'll then head up the hill. And then up they go into another right-hander. Then down onto the long straight they go. The back straight, heading towards the last corner. Fantastic little section this is. They're very fast, very flat, of course. We've seen a few incidents here in the past of drivers getting pushed out. Hopefully no problems coming through in the actual race. Comes through, he's going to come across the line. Where does he put himself then? Currently 14th. He puts himself second. That is... Who is currently quick, because that means Matthew quickest, Bardude second, Boffy third, I'm Corsa fourth, Andy is fifth, and as I said, a purple second sector, though I believe is in the pit lane there. So let's see who's we go and ride on board with. Well, we can see there's the McLaren getting out the way of a few cars, so it's good. It would really be good if the actual game actually was that easy to change cameras. However, it's not, so we can't get all the beautiful camera shot changes extremely quickly. If it was, that would be good. So we get a run on board with all the drivers. So we should just flick ourselves through then. Find who's on a lap. Well, 6th place there, and on the flying lap now is Ritson in that very distinguished Mercedes there, driving Lewis Hamilton's kind of helmet, a very yellow helmet indeed, extremely pretty, and extremely good and fast. So we expect him to be flying along as quick as he can to see if he can put that car on par. Well, 28. Well, he hasn't crossed the sector time yet, my apologies. There he has now, 28.566 in the first sector, which is decent first sector compared to some others. As people spam me with random messages as per usual, and I'll have to turn them off. Looking at Corzalo, he's in 4th place. He is only a little bit further back actually in the track, driving pretty much Senna's helmet there, and then 3rd place, going a bit slow down the straight. That is the Ferrari, pulling on the left, and is actually pulling off the circuit it looks like, so there seems to be a problem there. Now, what has happened here? Either getting out of the way, or there seems to be an issue here. I hope the Ferrari's okay. Mac looking, and I'm pulls up 4th place, doing a good job. As it seems that someone has had a problem there, someone has crashed, and I believe, talking about people crashing, I think that might have been Boffy Droller that's had the issue there. So, problems all around there, bit of a wiggle on the exit for that car. I can't remember a 3-minute 32 lap time, so not sure that's exactly correct. The Red Bull down the back, behind the Sauber of Jacko. The Toro Rosso, that very actually beautiful purple helmet there. Extremely good for Sir Lannick. Then we've got the other Red Bull coming up ahead. 12th place, also in the very distinguishable helmet there, as he weaves his way down the straight lane with some 6 minutes to go before we begin this race. Of course, the best thing about this, we actually get an actual grid start, which is the best bit ever. So, who do I think could be on score for the podium? Well, it's very easy to say that which Ritson is going to be one of the men to watch in this race. I'll probably pronounce all the names wrong about 10,000 times there. In fact, Ritson is now on pole actually, so we didn't catch it exactly because, of course, we don't get the beautiful HD timing screen there. unfortunately, which is a real problem. Michael Davis is got one of the goodest second sectors, actually. You can see all the sector time. Sector 1, actually, I believe that is just gone quickest, actually. A 34.0, so this could be a very good lap time. Lap time? Yes, lap time. That's the run from Michael Davis. It seems a few people having some issues here, then. Looking at another good old Twitter chat we've got open there, just so I can communicate with the Twitter guys. And on here, comes through. The second sector time comes up now. Let's see, is it good? It is only about 2 tenths down. In the first sector, though, he was about a tenth up, so it looks good. Perhaps for a good lap time, actually. Let's find out what he's up to. Comes into that second sector, out of the last corner, in the third, should we say, and is coming in the pit lane, so I don't actually think he was on a lap. Actually, he wasn't. Don't know what I'm talking about. The game's also tricking me, and I'm just clearly blind. Ignore what I'm saying. Yeah, that seems to happen to me quite often. Well, I'm Causa in the pit lane there, killing mechanics doing work to that car, and disappears. Now we can see the Sauber Ferrari then, up the hill, in that very distinguishable blue and yellow colour, Bandinamico liveried, and driving it seems to be Anthony Davidson, it looks like. There you can see with that things. We actually get to see the drivers. We've got a Renault coming out the pit lane, that is Jins Andy, passing the safety car line as the car flies past down the straight. That looks to be one of the Red Bulls. It is. Can't see which run it is, though we expect it to be that one because, well, it is. So Matthews in third, 17th we're looking at Sir Lane, down at the first corner on a lap now, so let's see what he's going to be doing now. I expect him to perhaps to try and get that car up to the field a little bit. It'll be interesting to see what he can do. Also the Red Bull as well, quite far down there is Jask there. Sorry if I pronounce your name horribly wrong, but it's me. So I will probably do that a lot of times. You look at the mighty green lemon. Drifting, getting the tail out down at the bottom of the track, the penultimate corner. 3 minutes to go then in practice. Well, not in practice, we'll say in quality, until we find out who is going to be starting on the front row today. It's going to be exciting to see who is and who isn't. And at the pit lane does come the mighty green lemon then. Not going to be trying to set a lap time. So we look at all the cars then. The desert heat just starting to set then over us. So it's going to be interesting actually. A few clouds in the sky actually. Very rare to see clouds in Bahrain. But today we have been greeted by some shiny clouds as we look at 6th place. King MJ entering the pit lane then. So these drivers will have one more run on them. Almost as Matthew is now, I believe, on a flying lap. I believe it is saying. We'll find out. There is the other Mercedes. So a 28.4 in the first sector. Let's see where that compares then. So a 28.4. That is the fastest first sector of anybody. Let's see what he can do in the second sector. So the Williams, driving the green and black helmet. I don't exactly know what number. We'll find out in a few moments if we can spot it. Probably not. Well, we'll just run on board of them. Coming up the hill then, into the left-hander. Past where the DRS straight is. Coming up the hill then into this little left. And then a long right-hander then. Very hard to make this car do thing. A 39.679. That's good. Let's see where that's put us thing. That's a little bit down actually. About 2 tenths slower than what Richmond can do. And that section comes through the last corner. Let's see where he can line his car then. And then we'll find out who he's going to be. He puts himself third. That is okay. Not too shabby at all. That'll be his lap over. Buffy Dreller is on a flying lap, so we'll be going for one more run to see if he can get himself on pole. Likewise, will be Whitson. He'll also be trying to get himself out on a lap. For here, see if he can confirm himself that pole position in the very, very distinguishable yellow and red helmet. Kind of reminds me of Hamilton's helmet. Do put what you think about this helmet in the chat. It'd be interesting to see what your favourite driver is out of these guys. Who do you think is going to win? I think it could be close between those two Mercedes drivers, low. I said that. I don't know where the other Mercedes is. Well, the Manor, actually. The rocket ship of a Manor is out on its lap. So let's see if he can pull it off. 220 miles per hour. That is good. And he'll be one of those last people to be selling a lap time. Right on board lane with the Manor Marussia. Coming down then into the little hairpin towards the first thing. We'll find out where he's going to put that car. Some 15 seconds to go then. Also following him around the track is the other car. So let's see who is actually on a lap time and who can go quickest. Well, it looks like to be that is the Mighty Green Lemon might be one of the last cars. No, we say that. It is Paul McGee who is the last man to be going to be setting a lap, and never mind, he is not. So we get this beautiful camera shot then, and we're stuck with I Am Claws up. Well, I think this is almost perfect timing. Once the session comes to an end, we'll chuck out the thing, come back when the race starts. So we'll make sure we do rate until the end of the session. And then, when the warm-up starts, we can join back. I'm causing a beautiful car. You can see my beautiful camera angle skills, by the way, because you can change the camera angles. So if you're just wondering what are these interesting camera angles, well, this is called mucking around with them until you find the one you like. And I like this very big camera angle here, and of course got the camera, so it's that button, that button. Of course, apologies there for that seems to happen on this game. That's why I tend to use the T-Pod camera. For some reason, that camera is broken. Don't ask me why it's broken, but it's definitely broken. Comes through the long right hander then towards the back straight. We can't see who's going to get pole. I'll read it out just when it gives us the option to do it. Actually, I can do it right now. It's just I'm Causa, who's on pole. Michael Davis second. Boffy Joella third. Richard fourth. Paul McGee is fifth. Ginger Andy sixth. Mighty Green Lemon seventh. EFC Matthew eighth. Bart ninth. King is 10th, Jacko 11th, G is 12th, Audio Gorilla 13th, Nicolo 14th, Flexi is 15th, Jask is 16th, and Random 17th. Selene is 18th. And that is your grid. So, indeed, now it's time for us to leave the session quickly and then join back when the session begins, because that is how we do it on this game. Because there's no actual way to view the race start very easily, so we'll have to do it like this. So apologies there. And thanks to the people who sent me more than one invitation, so I can get back in then, which is extremely good. Now we just have to wait until the race starts to happen as we join back then into the session. And there we are. We just wait for the short qualifying to end. Then we can jump in and spectate, as I can't see exactly if they've started yet. Qualifying results. So we'll wait until it says until they're on the warm-up. Then we can get in. Qualifying results coming in then until I can jump myself in. So we're waiting for that qualifying result to end. Then I can jump in and see the start. A bit hard when you're not wondering what's happening. We just continue to wait until the warm-up lap starts, because I can't actually tell, because they're still in qualifying results. So we'll wait here until we can start. I believe that could be the qualifying results coming up. As it seems we're having some issues here. And hello to Wolf as we wait. Session in progress, race. There we are, so we can jump in now. And I believe we are now starting, so as I never get told when the race starts. As per usual here, so we may have missed a race start, but knowing my luck, we definitely have. So we'll jump in and see if it has started, or it is probably not. As we wait then. On the formation lap. All of these beautiful Formula 1 cars. Lined up on the grid. And there is the green light to let the drivers know the warm-up has begun then for the Bahrain Grand Prix. Evildragonxxl didn't get in. Evildragonxxl has missed the start of the race, it seems. That is absolutely carnage then. As we find ourselves which way it's going, it is that way. As for some reason this game runs itself in reverse to other things, so down is up and up is down. Congratulations to Dylan Cotton there, he's got himself a win. Well, I think a win. A few points, and hello to Bowie jumping in the chat as well then. So we've got a load of drivers jumping in then, well, fellow competitors jumping in to see this beautiful, beautiful day here in the good old Bahrain Grand Prix. As we look at Ritson, who is on target by the looks of it to be, well, unless something drastic happens, could be leading into turn number 1. As there's outcry and outrage in the chat then above on Twitter, people struggling then for issues that I've got myself in, which is always a good thing. And Evildragonxxl has left again, so he is a happy person then. Not going to be starting this race. And that is what the candle wrote, I'm afraid. Just going through and making sure anyone is there. Doesn't look like there is. So, Ritson will be leading this field away for the start of the race. You can see the Mercedes then behind. I mean, very close. I believe that's C then. We're looking at 7 and 8 then. Coming across there as we get to a camera angle that shows us the grid. There is the grid. There's Cause then. He'll pull up on the left hand side of the grid, your left hand of the shot. Right side will be the Haas. Then we've got the other Mercedes just crossing. So everyone lines their cars up then as we look at Michael Davis there having a bit of a ball spin moment as all the cars have lined up on the grid. So the race begins. There's 5 lights are off and it is lights out, and away we go, and there seems to be problems at the start. There's carnage again. It's happened twice in a row. Huge drama on the start. There's multiple cars in the background, and that's a huge accident. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 safety car deployed. That's a huge drama. The Toro Rosso's involved. McLaren there. We've got there is a safety car. The Manor involved. So it's all gone wrong then at the start of the race. And this is the second time in 2 races it has happened. And again, issues at the start of this race at Bahrain. And that's going to be, and that's Solane is out of this race. A Ferrari's got no front ring, it seems. And it's all gone off again. A Ferrari involved in a first lap issue then. And it's just dreadful then. So, many issues then. Right at the start, Ferrari's straight away in trouble. Now, I don't exactly know what happened there. Let's see the Toro Rosso's perhaps there was all caused actually by the Manor. So it was caused by the Manor, and that's the mighty green lemon out of this race as well. So it's all gone off on lap number 1 before he even started the race. And that was all caused there. I don't know if the Manor's still in this race. I think it's not. So the Manor, I believe, is out. And that'll be absolutely tragic if it is. I'm Causa leads his way now because of this Carner's then. Ginger Andy in second. Third is Michael Davis. The Williams of Matthew fourth. The Red Bull following suit. Then there's Ritson, Audio Gorilla, Paul, Jacko, Bartdude, Flexi, Random, Nicolo, Jisag. There, right down there, and as it turns out, the Manor, I believe, is still in this race somewhere. There is the Manor, so Danny, I don't believe I believe that was the man who started right up the front. And Boffy Dweller angry there, and there's the McLaren following suit, so all problems then. Here and in the pit lane, straight away comes the leader, so he wants to get rid of those tyres immediately. And I would not blame him then. Comes in then, goes onto a set of medium tyres. And again, heads out of the way, so he'll drop himself down. All the debris then on the start line then, so huge problems there, huge line of cars in, so there's going to be problems then. Few drivers, let's see if who's going to get in. Ginger Andy second, Ethias Matthew is third, although not up the field currently after everyone's been problemed. Let's look at the Red Bull exiting the pit lane. So, going back to that start, what the heck happened then? Well, twice in 2 races have we had a start line crash, and that looks to be a Manor off the track. Let's see if that is. There was a car off, then somewhere at turn number 1. Quick question then, coming in perhaps from Mr. Dylan Corden. Let's read that question there, so do feel free to put questions in and I will answer it. How much does good luck cost? How much does good luck cost? Well, good luck is unfortunately you can't put a price on good luck. Afraid that's a ultimate question there then. So, Mark Davis leads this race. Straight away, of course. I think I'm being serious, sir. Well, I think, to be honest, you can't put a price on luck, though you can put a price on many other things. So I don't exactly know how much luck actually costs. Now, I'm not too sure either what the safety car is out then in this race after huge drama on the start line for the 2nd time in a row. There's been a start line, which means the Haas is leading, the Red Bull second, then there is the Mercedes, then Flexi following suit then on the safety car. We're expected to come in around about lap 3, lap 4, so we expect the safety car to come in pretty quickly. And there's Audio Gorilla now gone as well, Boffy Drill as well, so we have, let's see, how many people have we got on this race so far? Well, we've got, going through, it seems we've got a grand total of, let's see if we can find it. Well, most of them have turned into there, so we think we've got about 12, 13, maybe a bit 14, 15 drivers currently still in here. So we've got quite a lot of drivers then. Currently here, as we look at the Red Bull, following behind the Haas on the warm-up. Person who was on 3rd place was removed. I believe that would have been Boffy Driller. There, I'm not so certain. And Audio Gorilla has rejoined, so at least we've got someone back. Well, what a start of the Bahrain Grand Prix we've had so far today, Len. Many issues, many carnage, and many problems have surrounded the Bahrain Grand Prix. We're only on lap 3 of 29. We've already had pretty much a weekly's entertainment. Been a horrific start line crash, the 2nd of its kind, all caused by the Manor spinning up its wheels, trying to get off the start, which then caused a horrific chain reaction. Luckily, not as many cars as we would perhaps thought were taken out of this race at the start, so very lucky there. Keep the comments coming in as we'll answer them soon as we can. Boffy Driller not having much luck getting back here, of course. I don't think he can either. And the question is, when is that safety car coming in? The yellow light still flashing above the car. So I believe we've got another lap or two to go until we can see. So what kinds of it happened at Gavra since my absence? Well, this isn't Gavra, this is Inside Line Racing, but Gavra has been quite good actually. It's been extremely quiet, nice and comfortable then, and generally, apart from some terrible event he had the other day, which didn't end well. It is on my channel if you're going to watch it. So what this does mean though, in this race, and generally in the standings, it's going to mean very interesting. I don't exactly know the standings completely off by heart, but it looks like I'm Causer is in the best position. You can see all the cannons there actually, a bit of debris still on the inner side then, on the right hand side. There is a manor actually, so there's a manor out of this race actually, so that's well, the Mercedes almost ran up the back of the Force India there, and that's interesting. The Force India might run in themselves to Force 1 next year as well, so we'll keep you updated of that sometime with me and Soup eventually, because we perhaps might do a pit lane podcast kind of style thing, talking about what the hell's going on in the race. I'll join this league, but the reason why I don't, yeah, your connection for the reason why you don't. I'm you can see that my AI is in 7th, so it's not doing too shabby, Roman Groson's North Korean cousin. So we expect the safety car to be in this lap then. Audio Gorilla is in 4th position, so he's doing an absolutely brilliant job to be where he is, up in 4th. It'll be interesting to see if he can get that car anywhere up. Now the McLaren, we know, a quick car on this game, surprisingly, you'll be surprised. The actual performance of the McLaren, even on equals, slightly above than others. Probably because since they got these new regulations in, making all the engines pretty much the same, they helped each other to make them exactly as close as they can to the same. And of course, Honda have actually managed to get an engine that doesn't break down. Sad taste there, I can say. Well, I believe the safety car, as we look, when is it going to come in? I believe it is this lap. We can see he's starting to back the field up now. So we believe safety car in this lap. Indeed, he is backing this build up straight away. So it'll be interesting to see what this guy can do. Michael Davis slows the field up then before the start of this race. It's going to be carnage then. Let's see who's going to be making early moves, who's going to be stopping. So we get a rolling start then, coming out of the last corner. And the race is underway. The Mercedes striking straight up the rear of the Red Bull then. They all get away. Grid break then from the leader. We got the Force India slightly behind there. Having a look then. That is the Force India. Everyone weaving around towards the braking zone. The Force India dives up the inside of the McLaren. I believe he has got through. Yes, he has. Further behind, there's battling going on then. I'm Corso will be straight on the back of that McLaren as well, and a little bit behind them. Ginger Andy under pressure from the Williams. Martini there. He's got a car off in the background. That's one of the Red Bulls struggling then currently. And everyone seems to get off the line well. Actually, I think there was contact down there actually. Let's see if we can spot what's going on down there. It seems to be going horribly wrong there. Well, there's the Manor, and third right down the back, we've got this little train of cars now. If they all manage to get through here, well, there's an issue. There's the McLaren lagging. And it seems everyone's got through okay this time then. And everyone flies down the straight. All of the cars. Don't think anyone's making too much of a move then. Currently, leading this race is the good old car front of Michael Davis. And there is the move. That's a move for the Mercedes on Audio Gorilla. That's a great dive then from I'm Corso, I believe that was. It was. Straight out of the way is Ginger Andy having a look then. Further behind it seems the two Ferraris, I believe that was, close there. Up the inside goes Ginger Andy and does make lap says no. We see if Audio Gorilla can come flying past. Or will we see a massive tow-length from the cars behind? So expect perhaps a move happening at turn number 1 further down here. There is the Ferrari pulling to the left on the outside. It's going to go, oh, actually, that was trying to make a move then. And he's gone wide, I believe, has the Williams. He has. And he's side by side with Bardude. Seems to get through okay down there. Yes, through is the other Ferrari then. The number, I can't see what number it is exactly so far. Number 7 something. I think that's number 72. Let's see if we can get a good shot. However, the game doesn't seem to want us to get a good shot there. Yep, 72. Doing a good job there. Actually close to his other Ferrari teammate. I don't know if you've seen these guys. A bit of a battle in the past. Let's see if Lees can keep himself clean this time. They apparently had a monumental accident at the last race. Streamed on the Axel official ILR channel. So just search up the good old, well, just basically put the description and the title. Oh, sorry, put the title in, and you'll get the actual race then. Well, the channel, should we say? Indeed, go and check it out. It's extremely good as we look at the Ferrari then. What a gorilla! Just fly through the field. Michael Davis leads his race from the Red Bull. Following suit is Ritson, who is in the slipstream. I'll have DRS. Expects a move to the right hand side, then down into turn number 1. And does have a little look left. Up behind we've got, it seems like there's a freeway scrap then. If it doesn't get through there, we've got a Renault further down the back there I saw battling with another car. I believe that was another McLaren. Indeed, there is the Red Bull. Actually, that's the Renault going on the outside of all 3 of them, it seems. So a great move down the back from the Renault as we look at the battle for second position right now. As we got the Force India catching up then already. So it's all kicking off then on at number 7. We expect these guys to be doing another, perhaps a 2-stop race, perhaps going to the mediums and then the soft tyres, expecting no one to be going too aggressive on the super softs unless they qualified on them. We expect them to be pitting soon, very close then. And I'll compromise his exit a little bit here. This may allow the Force India to pull alongside, though I don't think quite enough speed down this straight. Set up varying these drivers, and it's going to prove who is quick and who is not. Well, the King is in second. Meanwhile, Michael Davis, like we said, Gasly starting to pull away. A little bit of gap there and off. That's Cup. I believe it was that. That's the Mercedes. That is Ritson going through the gravel, so he's lost the rear up the hill. And that's gone horribly wrong then. And that'll put him down the field a little bit there. He'll be lucky not to lose too many positions. He's ahead of these 2 Ferraris then, and we expect to run board with Ritson there, coming into the DRS straight away. So we expect Audio Gorilla perhaps to make a move on that car ahead. And we expect, is he going to go for a dive up the inside? We know we've seen a lot of moves on the inside here. Not close enough this lap to make a move as we get a good flying shot then up the hill. We've got further behind the Red Bull and the McLaren on a bit of a battle. I believe that would be of, let's see who that is. I believe that is, can't remember. I literally can't remember who was there. Oh, there's a Red Bull and a McLaren somewhere down the field battling. It's Audio Gorilla, it's not. It's his teammate. Can't remember who his teammate is. So we'll find that out when time comes. We've got the Williams all over the back of the Ferrari then. Down towards the DRS zone. Let's see if he can make a move perhaps in the coming laps. You'll start to bounce up. Lap 8 of 29. So we're only 8 laps in. And it seems that was desyncing at the start of the race. So again, problems. We tend to have desync issues on this game. It's unfortunate as it is. Desync issues tend to have as Danny runs himself very left. I think he was the one who started up the front. Pretty certain. We'll find that out. Let's see if I think we can find out from here actually. So who was it who had that problem at the start? That was one of the Manners. So we're looking for a Manor who started right up the front, and well, it wasn't him. I can't remember who it was, but someone, I think it was a Manor who spun right at the start and caused the issues. Bar Dude currently has fastest lap of this race. Is in the pit lane. Comes the Mercedes, puts on the soft tyres, and he'll be going perhaps to around about that 17, maybe 18, perhaps a little longer. Maybe try to go to the end as we look at safety car is deployed. So something's going on here. We have a safety car. Now this is interesting. Now what has happened there? We'll find out if we go on the incident. So there's been an incident all of a sudden in the last few things. We've got all these problems here. It doesn't seem we've had some problems. So we've just got a safety car then. Perhaps then, so that's an issue. So this has put favour in to Ritson's hand straight away then, as you have the safety car out here. I don't exactly know what is the cause of it. It'll be interesting if we can get a reason for this safety car. As in the pit is Chinko. It might be a VSC. I don't see the X. That safety car is out somewhere. As that is the man up. So there is a car in there. So that's the Manor who is on fire at turn number 1 and has just been left there. As we look at Jackie, who's just come out of the pit then. Michael Davis currently up the front then. Will be joining the safety car. We'll see if we can spot the safety car. There is the safety car then. So we don't exactly know who's gone off. She must have gone the race director to see if someone has gone off the track. I don't believe anyone has, so I don't exactly know why we have the safety car. But very mysterious there. Whatever the reason, it can't be good. Well, this does mean Michael Davis is in the pit lane then. And everyone comes in the pit lane then to expect Hugo, but Dude will stay out, puts it up field a little bit there, because the debris still at the start line then, out of the start of the press, and you can see the Manor still on the right hand side, still struggling with damage. 19 laps to go here in the desert, and there is the safety car out on track, and there seems a lot of smoke going down the straight, so is there something going on there? And was that just the safety car wall spinning? I believe it might be the latter option. There's all Bardu's getting a bit close there to Ginger Andy there. I don't know what's going on between these two here, but they've hit. What is Bardu up to? He's hit the back of him. This is surely got to be a penalty there. That's interesting. There's causing a bit of issue here then. Ginger Andy holding the McLaren up as well, and that's going to allow problems going to occur. This is going to be a chain reaction. So just like on the motorway, these guys should try and space them out a little bit here. They're not doing so, and it's only going to cause problems as we look at Nicolo then. As all the drivers squished together. Michael Davis is down there. We can see who is leading. We thought Ritson would be really far up. In fact, he is actually, I believe, just ahead of Michael Davis. He is. Ritson has gained massively from this problem. Then the safety car is saved his bacon, you could say here, and it's put him right up the field. As we still have a bit of a problem under the safety car here. And hello to Jake LPS joining us in the chat as we have a safety car deployed, the second of the safety cars today, as we had the start line crash that took out a few drivers again. Bardu getting extremely close to the back of the Renault. I don't exactly know what he's trying here, getting that close, but surely he'd have to back a little bit slower. In fact, I think he is just about doing that, as I'm pausing is on the pause menu, it seems. Now out of pause menu, so a few issues going on around the track. As we look, pulling alongside is a Ferrari. What is he doing? Exactly know what his plan is here as we fly down the straight. Everyone warming the tyres up. Debris on the right, so they're being sure to avoid the debris then down back of the circuit. And you got the Manor still left there, left to blaze away then down the straight. If you're new here, do feel free to subscribe. We are only 4 away from 100, and that'd be good if we can hit that on this channel soon. Of course, do also go to subscribe to Inside Line Racing as well. Has a race every day, well not every day, every Sunday at 5 PM for ILR2 and 7 PM for this race here, which we are currently in. As we come towards, well, I think we may almost be going to around half distance, around lap 14, 15 will be half distance, and then we'll be on to the next bit. We got a little bit of battling here, almost contact looks like that down the back, and I am good, thank you very much, Jake. How are you down in the wherever you are in this world? Indeed, if you are joining us, welcome. Here it is night. It is 7:55 UK time, 8:55 in the Netherlands, and wherever else you are in the world. Germany, Australia, Austria, America, Italy, and wherever else you are in the world. Do feel free to join us. as we have the safety car out on the circuit right now after some mysterious incident. I believe that might be debris down at the straight that they haven't got rid of yet. No, we'll find out in due course. Expecting the safety car to come in a lap or two's time. And I'm Causa leads this race. And he is in England. Good. England's a good place. It's very warm today. Which is good, I suppose. Being England, is we've got the Renault pulling alongside the McLaren here. So everyone, I don't exactly know what the drivers are up to here, but a few of them pulling alongside each other. That is Nicolo driving in the red helmet with the black star on the top of it there. The number, it's a good time to see the numbers. I can't see the number because it's so far off. They need to make the numbers bigger. That is number 66. Then down the straight. To head towards turn number 1. Debris, of course, still out on the circuit. As I'm Causa still leads this way. We expect lead drivers on the medium tyres. We've got the top guys all on the mediums now. Expect the first car not on the mediums, I believe, is the McLaren though. It is on the soft tyres. So he's going for an interesting strategy. Then there is, I believe that is Richard on the soft tyres as well. I don't believe anyone is on those super softs. And the holiday in Cyprus. And I come back to England tomorrow. Well, that's going to be fun there then. It's warm in England. Or raining now then. And Cyprus is a good place. Very warm indeed. The safety car is continuing to stay out then. We expect it to come in on list. And that is the word I've been, that's the whisper I'm being told in from a little magical sidekick here. The safety car might be coming in list lap. We expect it to do so. So expect these cars to be readying in any second then as we look on board of I'm Causa, looking at I'm Causa, we say then, in the teapot cam. Number 89 there. Leading currently, and we'll see if the safety car is on this lap. I believe it is. That's what the word has it. Let's see if it is. It is not going to be in, I don't believe. Yep, no, it isn't. So I was correct. The light goes off. Safety car in this lap then. So it'll be I'm Causa leading the field array this time. He's sticking with the safety car. And so he wants to start backing them up quite rapidly here then. And he does start to do so. So we expect to see Ginger Andy perhaps trying to put a pop down the main straight into turn number 1. They never say never about the Ferrari, so all the guys sticking with each other down the straight then. As we are back racing again, it is green flags. Now let's see who is going to get jumping off the line. It seems down further back, and it looks like it has got the run. Here is I'm Causa under pressure straight away from Ginger Andy then. He's going to be tried to the inside straight away then. And he will try to force through, and he's leading. Goes deep into turn number 1. And he's going to get the cut back. Is Causa. It's all what's up for the Ferrari sitting suit behind. Ferrari makes a move up in. The Ferrari's going to pop for run up the inside perhaps. Pig's better up, but the McLaren gets very close as well. And it's all going off Glen. So I'm Causa retains the lead there. There seems to be problems down further back. I think there's a Red Bull going sideways then. And it's all kicking off here. He's got, I think everyone's got through the shot correctly. Got a contact almost at the back. It looks like a Force India around one of the Ferraris then. Go back. We'll see if we can spot who that is. As again, so that is one of the slower cars then. Audi Gorilla following suit behind. And we've got PCF Matthew then having a bit of wiggle on here. And that is Audi Gorilla having a look on King. Up the inside as we look on board with Matthew here. Up the inside goes him. And oh, they've hit! They've hit that. That's absolutely crass. That is a horrible lag spike there. And I believe is he in the wall. Let's see if we can spot where he is. I don't know who that was. Let's see, is he in that wall? I believe he might be. And it was King. He doesn't seem to have got too much damage level. I suppose he'll be absolutely fuming with that one. Bit of lag there. Meanwhile, as we get ourselves back up towards Michael Davis, who is 5th place. But it is Ginger Andy under pressure from the Ferrari up the inside. I believe the Ferrari is getting through. Pushes him wide low. Let's see if he can get the car back down the straight. Bart Dude then. Let's see, and that is the Mercedes there. And the Ferrari dives to the inside, surely getting the move this time. Bounces over the curb. But Renault's having none of it then. He's going to continue and storm back past them. So the Renault not having absolutely any of it today. At 14 of 29, coming to half distance now then. As we look at the 72 Ferrari, the Renault and the Mercedes all together then. Following behind it looks to be one of the Hasses. Then it is, I believe that is Michael Davis then in the Haas, following just behind these guys. Let's see if it is. It is Michael Davis. Then it is Robbins there down the back. As we continue to have a look though, is he going to go to the inside then? Is the Ferrari? Is he going to get the move done this time? I don't think close enough this time. No, he's not. But great stuff then from the Ferrari and the Renault, defending like an absolute storm then. Audio Gorilla having a look on his teammate down back, meanwhile. Has a bit of a lag spike. A bit laggy is Audio Gorilla today. I believe he'll get ahead of his teammate. Yes, he does. Michael Davis sitting behind his little train of cars here as they go towards tyre number 1. This is going to be a slipstream train. Who's he going to be then? They're all going to go to the inside. So it is Michael Davis who's going to have licking his lips as they go 3 wide down the straight. And indeed they almost do actually. And again on the inside is Ginger Andy on the outside. And they're going to go 3 wide into the first corner. And Ginger Andy is now behind Bart Dude low on the exit. Let's see if he's going to shimmy sham to the inside. Is he going to try and make a dive? I believe he is up the inside. They get through okay. Doesn't get the exit. I believe so. It's hard to say. And he isn't behind. Michael Davis following behind Richon. It's all going on. Meanwhile, I'm Causa leads this race still. And that is that is Audio Gorilla now coming through this field. So Audio Gorilla now starting to come back through this field. Lap 15 of 29. And then that's Bart Dude and Ginger Andy. They seem to hit. There's been a problem there. And that is problems indeed, that is, for Ginger Andy and Bart Dude. I don't exactly know what happened there. They seem to have conjoined and tangled down towards the first of 2 DRS zones on this circuit. On lap number 15. So major problems then. It'll be interesting to see what has happened after this race. That's dropped Bart Dude all the way down to 8th position. He's going to be under pressure from Flexi now, I believe, and he's actually going to be benefactor of the fact that his teammate is just up the road of Paul McGee. So Bart Dude, let's see if he can get back in the slipstream and perhaps try and punch his way back through. As the McLaren doesn't have thing, as they all go shimmy shamming now to the inside. I believe that is because Richard is under pressure from the car behind, and it is. Let's see, I believe everyone gets return 1 okay this time. They do. It's talking about having moves then. That is Bart Dude having a bit of a look down at the straight. He's on the outside lane. Is he going to try on the outside? He'll be brave to do that. Is he going to do it? He'll be squeezed off there. Runs a bit deep. Won't get it straight away low. Doesn't need to be piling on the pressure of Mackie straight away low. No shimmy shammy. He wants to get this move on. Straight away as the Gorilla up ahead. Continues to pile pressure then on the Renault. Michael Davis is putting pressure on Ritson, and then up the road comfortably is I Am Causa who leads this race again. This is like Williams actually having a bit of a look almost then on the Ferrari as a pull. So let's see, it's going to be close to see who is going to get ahead of these little battle then. Fly over the top, down towards the back straight. Sorry if you can hear the dog barking in the background. It is someone's dog outside. I can't deal with outside things. So if you can hear anything, apologies there. Audio Gorilla piling on the press lane. There seems to be a shimmy sham further down. That looks like that is Bart Dude in the pit lane there. And as further up that is the McLaren, the number 10, passing the number 60 something, and further behind it looks like that is battle between the Red Bull trying on the outside. He's going to push through, and he is through. They're going to be side by side up the hill though. Where did the Red Bull come from? The Red Bull's come out of nowhere and he's going to try and get past him. Surely not. That is Jashak trying to go on the outside. He's going to go to the cutback. Fantastic stuff. The Ferrari runs out of grip. It's going to be side by side with the Williams. And I think the Williams is going to keep ahead. We'll see if we can get the shot. And I think he has. The Williams gets a tanker on. Wow, great stuff. And the Williams sideways over the curb. And he just stays behind for the time being. Fantastic on lap 17 at 29. And behind, that's the Force India going off. So it's all going off here. Boy, oh boy, have we got a fantastic race going on our hands today then. Carnage, uttermost carnage in this race. And out of nowhere, the Red Bull puts himself in 6th place. We weren't doing too comfortably in the race earlier. And now puts himself all the way up the front. And that is the now a Mercedes 1-2. Ritson is continuing ahead of Michael Davis. I feel that's always been ahead. Lower. Expect a move perhaps down the straight here. DRS will be wide open. Goes defensive again. So this could be a prime opportunity then for the Haas. We'll have a turn. Now, is he going to go to the left or is he going to go to the right? He's going to go to the left. He's going to go to the outside. It's not going to be close enough yet. Further behind, it seems everyone's getting through there. Gets a good cutback though. And this is crucial. He's going to have a run. And see, is he going to try to the inside? I believe he is closing. He's not up side by side, and he backed out of it that time. Getting impatient then. Trying to shoot the Renault actually starting to close in on this little group as well. So that's going to be interesting. That is Ginger Andy. Then it's Jashag. So it seems that McLaren has dropped mysteriously off the face of the planet. A little hello to George Gibbs Jr. Welcome here as we look at the Red Bull defending furiously from the Ferrari. He is not going to let pull through. Well, the DRS might prove otherwise. It's a good exit. Won't have the tow yet. The Williams following behind might have a move in a few moments as we get the camera shot to behave and do us as it's inverted. Need to figure out how to do that because it's really annoying. It's not the same as it used to be on F1, other F1 games where it's straight up and down. It's inverted, which is annoying. We'll get used to it. He's again following behind. He's not closer yet. And meanwhile, up front, just going to confirm and see who is Michael Davis. Is he going to get close enough? We'll have DRS again on Retton, though he's not going to be close enough, I don't think, yet. So we'll keep updated on that one as they head towards turn number 1 again. They've just left that poor car there, and it seems further down. That is the Ferrari going up the inside of the Red Bull. Now, is that Red Bull going to keep to the outside? Gives him a bit of a shimmy sham there. Gives him the, you're not trying it here, you'll have an off. Now, this is going to allow the Williams to come through. The Williams pulls alongside now, I believe. Is he going to get himself side by side? No, it's not. No, the Red Bull dives. That's a brilliant dive there. And then they're off. The Ferrari and the Williams, they've hit. Wow, that's gone horribly wrong there. Sorry for the twisted tongue, but that's crucial. That's absolutely crucial. They've dropped themselves right down the field because of that contact. Let's put them in 8th, and I believe that's that's one of the manners now off the track. Now where has the car gone? There is Matthew, so he's dropped himself down to 11 there. So that's gone even worse for him. And major problems then on lap 19. 10 to go. Well, 11 technically. And it's all kicking off then. King is coming up to Flexi. He was chasing now down Jask. Then, so if you're wondering who's leading this race, it is I'm Corsa. Who's basically stayed in the lead. We expected one more stop and perhaps on Ritson. And perhaps Michael Davis again. He's close this time into turn 1. Gets a good exit. Gets a bit of a wiggle on the exit. And in the pit lane comes I'm Corsa actually. So this is crucial for him. Let's see where he's going to come out eventually. Meanwhile, here is an opportunity again for Michael Davis. He's just not close enough yet then to make a move. As we look where I'm Corsa comes out, he is on, what tyres is he on? I believe that is the softs. It is the soft tyres he is now on. So he puts in for those soft tyres. Paul is now 7th place, doing a solid job in the Ferrari then. 7th place after contact low with Matthew. Low is continuing to be 4. to be with him. Well, Ripton is still ahead of Michael Davis up front, and these two have been going at each other almost. They've been just teasing us each lap. So when they do eventually go together, I think this is going to be a scrap and a half. Again, he is closer actually. He's in DRS this time actually. So is he going to try and make a move straight away, or not think close enough down this straight? This is a bit too short. Backs out of it. He wants to stick with him. You expect Ripton to have to be forced to pit because he's on the soft tyres. He probably can't go another 9 laps. You don't know about the other drivers. You do expect one more stop from most of these guys, perhaps on the soft or even maybe a super soft tyre to be on order if they manage to get the tyre life to go that far. Low, Michael Davis continuing to put pressure on the car ahead. He's close. As dogs bark outside again as soon as I say that. Closing up, he'll have DRS this time. Let's see, he's closer than he's been all the time around. So when they go down the straight, is he close enough? Is he going to go for a move up the inside? I think. Pulls to one, he's diving, he's going for it. Does he do it? They're going to be side by side into turn number 1. But no, he's not going to get it yet. He's going to get a good exit. They bang almost front. That's the front, left to the rear right. And he's going to be up the inside. Surely he's close. Look at, he's going to have a move. Not going to get a leg. Gets cut off. He runs wide. They'll be side by side down into the right-hander. Who's going to be ahead here? Is he going to end in tears? It almost does. He holds it to the outside. Fantastic stuff then. Brilliant, brilliant driving then from Ripton. Keeps the car ahead, and that was brilliant. And that is what we want to see up the front. Between these two guys, Ripton is not going to have any of it late. He stays ahead, and he's going to be going ahead. And that's the Ferrari's gone. The Ferrari's out of this race. That was the person who was spinning off with Matthew, and that is not what we want to see. As continuing, Michael Davis continues to put pressure on. He's been closing and closing and closing here. We expect a pit stop. This means that means the Red Bulls are 3rd and 4th. Causa is 5th. Woody Gorilla 6th. Bart Dude 7th. Ginger Andy, and then GN, and then Nicolo, Flexi, Jacko, Danny, Matthew, Random, and Richard is up front and is in the pit lane. And that's a move. That's a move in the pit lane. Wow, look at that. That's fantastic stuff. And that is Michael Davis has made a move in the pit stop. So if he's not got a penalty there and he's pulled that off, that'll be beautiful move. Let's see if he can come out ahead. This is crucial. I don't think he is. It's a poor stop from Haas. That's not going to mean he's going to be behind again. So all that hard work in the pit stop play, he put himself alongside him. So that's not to be anything. Well, that's going to be incredible. So this means he comes right into turn number 1. There's a Renault behind. I can't see who that is. I believe that is a Nicolo. That is. I think I'm just trying to find who it is. That might be Ginger Andy, actually. It is Ginger Andy. So I believe he might be going to the end of this race. What this does mean is that it is a Red Bull first. Second place is the McLaren. Bardude is 3rd. Retson is in 4th place. And that is Ginger Andy getting a dive up on Michael Davis. Michael Davis gets a cut back there. So that is a very brilliant stuff then from Ginger Andy. He is a charger here, and he is going to make sure that he is going to try and finish ahead of him as soon as possible. And this is fantastic little bit of racing going on then. 22 out of 29. Some 7 laps to go till the end of this race. And it is absolute carnage. Well, this is fantastic stuff, Len. Up the front. In come the pit lane. Comes the Red Bull. So he's not going to go to the end. Now, this is going to unleash Audio Gorilla. Now, we expect him to be pitting. And if he doesn't, this means Bart Dude, who we do have to say had an almighty terrible start. He's been down the field. There's the pit lane thing on this thing. So he's going to be pitting this lap, we do believe. I believe that also, either that it's a glitch, because everyone's got the pit limit thing on. So actually ignore that. But moving on from that, so it's going to be 4th, 3rd and 2nd together then. Here's Michael Davis again on the back of Rich, and he's not having this battle going on here. Following behind is Ginger Andy, who's now dropping behind on the soft tyres. Bit of a curb stomp plan, and he's going to have a run. I don't think he's going to try and make a move here. No, he's not. 23 of 29. And I've got goosebumps growing on me. This is getting fantastic between the top three. Closing in Bart Dude, Ritson, Michael Davis. This is brilliant. We don't normally see this in real life. And together, they are going to be together. Indeed, to the DRS zone. I don't think Michael Davis is close enough this lap. We'll find out as they go down the straight. It's going to be crucial to see. Is he going to try and make a move into turn number 1? He's been close. He's been teasing. And on the back, that is Ritson having a look there on the Ferrari up front. As that is going to cause a few problems. We're going to have double DRSs. So expect that Ferrari is going to be swamped down the straight. Flexi is out of this race. So that has not gone well down the back. Well, this is brilliant stuff here. 23, and again, that's a duel, very close. There, he's spun the car! Trauner, he's lost the rear, trying to make a move, and that's what happens in Formula 1. He tried to make the move, and it's cost him. It's cost him a position then, in the worst way possible. As that is the lapped invisible car of me, so he spun the rear then, trying too hard. And he's going to be absolutely livid with that one. He can't believe it. He's ruined a podium. And now Ginger Andy's going to be the car ahead. Meanwhile, up front, I'm going to have to say, Audio Gorilla in the McLaren still leads the way. And I have to say, with only some 5 laps to go, could he try to get to the end? I don't think it could be. Though, I've said that before and it happened. Well, it's going to mean Michael Davis is now going to be on the back of Bart Dude. After a very wobbly spinning car behind of Ritson. He's kept himself in the straight directionally, so he's at least pointing one direction, that's forward, so he didn't spin correct completely, which is brilliant stuff. As we've found out why he's out of this race. He has is out of this race because of an issue there, and that is the Ferrari up ahead. Michael Davis having a bit of a look again there. Problems there. Well, never mind the problems at the start of the race. Of course, issues always seems to happen here around this place. We had it in the first race at 7 o'clock on the official Inside the Line Racing channel. Do go and check it out. But meanwhile, here's a move, perhaps from Michael Davis. Down into turn number 1. He'll have the DRS. He'll have the slipstream. He'll have the tow. Now, is he going to pull to the right? To the defending goes the Ferrari. He's going to force that has to go to the outside. The 83. Is he going to try it? He's going to try and get a cutback and then try and force him to make a mistake into turn number 4. Let's see, is he going to be a shimmy sham then? Up the inside he'll go then. Michael Davis up the inside of the Ferrari. Does he pull alongside? No, he doesn't. The Ferrari holds it to the outside. He is not going to get through there. Though he's close, he is still maintaining the trickery of the camera angles, not giving us exactly where the positions are correctly on the track. Though he's close. Ginger Andy sitting behind. Again, apologies for the dog barking in the background. Can't do anything about stupid dogs, because for some reason they do like doing this. Audio Gorilla leaves his way and is continuing to put the pressure on it. It's slightly pulling away here. Again, here goes Ginger. There he comes, Michael Davis again. He's going to go to the inside. Now, can he get alongside this time? He's side by side, pulling, and through. Through he goes, into second. Fantastic then. On the inside, though, it's not over yet. He's going to be defending there. I think gives him a bit of a cut there, trying to say, don't try it. There'll be an accident. The Ferrari's going to have none of that thing. And he'll have to try and make a move down into turn number 1. He'll have the toe and he'll have that slipstream back again. So this is all exciting here. Goes a little bit for a weave to the inside there, perhaps showing the nose then. And here we go then. The all-important slipstream and the DRS down the main straight then. He'll get the toe. Michael Davis goes slightly defensive then. He's going very defensive. He knows that Ferrari is coming. Now, can he get ahead? And he doesn't get through yet there. One's a bit deep. Ginger Andy's following behind. Then we got everyone else. Mug does mean completely different. That means you've got nicked and basically robbed, actually. I think that means in America. If I'm perfectly correct, Glenn. I'm not sure. Do quote me on if I'm wrong. That's pretty much exactly what I did said, so I'm counteracting myself. Meanwhile, with only 4 laps to go, again, dogs barking in the background because it's extremely annoying. Audio Gorilla leads Michael Davis. Bart Dude 3rd, Andy 4th, Ritson 5th, Jasaga's 5th, I'm Causa 6th. Then it's King, Jacko, Matthew, Danny, G, Nicolo, Random. And then that is all currently in this field. Well, this is fantastic stuff up the front. Again, extremely close then as they go into the last corner again. The Ferrari, we're now coming to lap 27 of 29. Here we are then. Some 3 laps to go. It's exciting here. And a bit of a defending move then. Perhaps Bardu, and that is the McLaren. So these guys are catching the McLaren at a rate of knots here. So it's not over until the final whistle going on. And this is amazing. The top 4, well, so we say the top 5 very close here. They all got a chance of making a move. Is it all going to end in tears? Or is it all going to end in a beautiful move into turn 1? And hello to Cadwell Park joining us right on the 27th of the 29th lap then. As this is getting exciting, I'm excited. There's the McLaren just up the road then. Audio Gorilla, he's just there. You can see in the camera shot. We might just be able to get the camera shot. There just then is the hat. Michael Davis catching. The gap is around about 3, maybe 4 seconds, I believe. And look at this, we've got a load of cars. Fantastic. We don't normally see the top 5 all running almost in the same camera shot. And this is brilliant stuff. Well, the number 93, so to say, actually, I got the original number wrong. It is the number 93. Catching the McLaren, so this is going to get exciting. Well, this is going to be exciting than anything, actually. He's got the DRS. Soon, he'll have it soon. Well, he's starting to pull away then from the Ferrari. This is going to mean that if he gets too far ahead, Ginger Andy can have a move soon. And he's in DRS range. So Ginger Andy, if he hasn't got DRS, let's see if he has. He has still just got DRS, though I believe it's kind of stalling everyone here. They've all kind of got the same gap length. As they head into turn number 1, lap 28 of 29. Penultimate lap then. Here at the Bahrain Grand Prix. Who's it going to be? Who is going to win this race? Is it going to be Audio Gorilla in the McLaren, who's done a ballsy strategy? Or is it going to be Michael Davis or any of the other 3 guys following quick suit? So I believe Bart Dude is starting to drop back a little bit now. So this could be crucial stuff then. And having a bit of a dive. That's the Renault. The Renault has a dive there. He thought about it. Gets alongside. Backs out of it there. Almost causes contact. But following suit. Ginger Andy absolutely storming stuff. And that's the Mercedes following. That is, I believe that is Ritson almost side by side then. So they're all getting quite close together here. Meanwhile, coming towards the final few corners of this lap, coming towards the last lap, this is going to be exciting stuff for the podium. Though up front, Audio Gorilla is continuing to put pressure, and let's see if he can make a move. He's right there. And this is beautiful stuff. Well, this is amazing stuff here. Who's it going to be then? Michael Davis, he has the DRS. He's going to be going for a move into turn number 1. Is this the opportunity he's been waiting for? He'll have DRS. Is he going to try it straight away? I think he's too far back. As they're on the last lap. But dude, now that's the Renault diving. He's not got the corner. He's going to lose it to the Mercedes behind. So he made a dive. It's not worked for him. It's not worked for him. He's gone on the wrong side of him. Wow, up front, Audio Gorilla and Michael Davis are side by side. This is kind of none of who to watch here. The battle for the podium. Can Ritson get ahead of Bart Dude? Or is that Renault going to try back? We'll find out in a few moments. And they're the leaders. The leaders have touched. Now, luckily, I don't think they'll get serious damage there. And that was, I believe, the Renault behind diving up the inside of the Mercedes. We'll see that there's the side-by-side further back. Low, this is the DRS. This is the opportunity for the lead of the race. Now, is he going to get side-by-side then? He's closing all the time. They're on the last lap, by the way. 29 of the 29. Who's it going to be? They're coming through. They've only got this corner and a straight and another bit to go. Who's going to win this race? Is it going to be a McLaren or is it going to be a Haas? He gets a good exit, bit of a wiggle on. He'll have this toe. Is he going to have to surely go for the inside? Audio's going to have to go defensive. Is Michael Davis going to try anything? He's going to sit behind. He'll have a run down the straight. Surely he's going to get a bit of an exit. They are going to go side by side. I think it's going to be over. Audio Gorilla's going to win. He is going to win. Cross the line. Audio Gorilla wins this race. It seems there looks to be carnage going on behind. That's the Ferrari. Then it's further behind the Renault. And then I believe that was Ritson. I'm Causa 7th then. So brilliant racing then. Overall around this track. Fantastic racing then. From everyone here. Jacko's going to finish 9th. Matthew 10th. And then it's going to be Danny. G8. Nicolo is further down. So great racing here. This has been a brilliant race. Surely top-notch racing. And that's a puncher for Nicolo. That is actually a puncher there. So that could be problematic. Now, let's see. Is he going to... He's sure they're going to drop behind Random here. Now, they're not in the points. They're in 13th and 14th. He's going to get out of the way. Nicolo then with a trouble there. As he is the last guy then will be finishing this race. And he's going to be very, very upset there. A punch up right at the end. So, Nicolo crosses the line. But your winner today is the McLaren driver. So, wait. No. Audio Gorilla, he's got a penalty. Or something's going on there. Michael Davis won this race. From Bart, Do Ginger Andy 3rd. Ritson 4th. Audio Gorilla is in 5th place. Jasak 6th. Causa 7th. King 8th. Jacko 9th. Matthew 10th. Danny 11th. G12, Random 13th, Nicolo 14th then. So what has happened? What has happened to the guy who... What happened to Audio Gorilla? He must have got a penalty. We'll never know, but he definitely won that race. He crossed the line. Well, that's going to be doing that one. I don't know, that's a bit interesting to see what's happened there. Well, on the good old thing of 8:30 pretty much in the evening. I'm going to give that race a solid 10 out of 10. Brilliant racing, brilliant battles throughout. A tense finish there, and I have to say, one of the best races I've seen for a long time. Well, until next time, however, thank you for watching. And until next time, take care and goodbye from us in Bahrain.